everybody. Recording live from somewhere.
What's up, Totem Pole Nation? It's been a while since we've done a live stream. AK Martinez, good afternoon. What's up? I'm going to be sitting here watching all these college games today. We got a great slate of college football. New Year's Eve. Let me go through all the games today. All right, at 11 a.m. on ESPN. What's up, Noah? Noah Gamer, what's the deal? On ESPN, is that Chiefs Kingdom, right? ESPN, 11 a.m. We got Iowa versus Vanderbilt. Iowa's 8-4. Vanderbilt 10-2. AK Martinez, what's up, brother? How you been doing, man? You been all right? Chiefs Kingdom, how you been doing? Totem Pole is back. So we got Iowa versus Vanderbilt. W. Burdick, how we doing, coach? Doing great, man. We're doing great, man. Appreciate y'all being on. We've been off for a while, but now we're back. W. Burdick, how we doing, coach? Doing great. Noah 17 Gamer, good. Make sure y'all go and follow each other, sub to each other's YouTubes. Arizona State at 1 p.m. versus Duke. At 2 p.m., Michigan versus Texas. And then at 2:30, Nebraska versus Utah. And then the late game, Miami versus Ohio State. AK Martinez waiting to get off work to start watching these games, no doubt. All right, so Iowa's going to get the ball first. They had a good kickoff return, probably to about the negative 29-yard line. Lucas Bland, what's up, Lucas Bland? Man, pumped up to see you guys, man. Let's see, we got, who is that? I thought that was RG3 announcing the game. All right, Iowa's got the ball. Happy holidays and happy new year, AK Martinez. Man, Vanderbilt's had a great year this year, y'all. Put it in the chat. Do you think Vanderbilt should have been in the playoffs? Do you think Vanderbilt should have been in the playoffs? Second and 10, Iowa's got the ball. Looks like some movement. The Iowa Hawkeyes versus Vanderbilt, ESPN, the ReliaQuest Bowl. Lambeau said he's not going to be able to get on the stream today. He just pulled up to the house. His grandma had to go to the hospital. So keep Lambeau's grandma in your prayers. Totem Pole Nation. Kurt Ferentz, head football coach, Iowa. Been there a while, probably over 25 years now. I think his last job before going to Iowa was the offensive line coach for Bill Belichick and the Cleveland Browns. Second and 15, Iowa with the ball under the center. Mid-zone to the right, man. Hey, put it in the chat, man. Do y'all like how Iowa runs the football? They pound the ball. Put it in the chat. W. Burdick, what do you think about the Lane Kiffin situation? That's a great question. Put it in the chat, y'all. What do y'all think about the Lane Kiffin situation? I mean, $100 million. That's a lot of money, man. I think Ole Miss is a very dangerous team. They have something to prove. They got a chip on their shoulder. Good scramble by this Iowa quarterback. AK Martinez, Absolutely got to give them a chance. They've been rebuilding and recruiting for the last 4 years, getting better every year. Noah, Texas A&M had a good year. Coach, what do you think? They had a good year, man, but, losing those last 2 ball games to Texas and then to Miami was kind of disappointing for Texas A&M and Mike Elko. I saw the defensive coordinator left, Jay Bateman, went to Kentucky. So, the Lane Kiffin situation, $100 million, man, that's a lot of money. Can I blame him? No. Do I think something needs to be done about this whole college football calendar? Probably so, man. We don't need coaches leaving before the playoffs. 1st and 10. Iowa's got the ball on the 12-yard line going in. Iowa's really looked good this first series, and they're pounding the football, man. Gets an inside zone down to the 4-yard line. So put it in the chat, y'all. What do y'all think about Lane Kiffin going to LSU? Somebody said that Mississippi doesn't have as much talent as Louisiana, but, they're like 2 and 3 for per capita NFL football players. Stargrove, Coach Troy, how you been, my guy? Stargrove from Ohio in the house. Man, we've been coaching football, man, and now, our season's over with and it's bowl time. And a lot of people touchdown Iowa. Another inside zone right up the middle, going to the left that time. A lot of people have been asking us to live stream, so, we're back. W. Burdick, as an LSU fan, I think it was great signing, but I wish they let him finish with Ole Miss. Frank says USC on top. Is that USC fight on USC, or is that the Gamecocks, Frank? So right now it looks like Iowa took the early lead. They looked really good on offense, pounding the ball. I don't think they threw the ball one time. Frank said, yeah, fight on USC, fight on to victory. Stargrove, are Lambeau and the man from Seoul still around? Yes. Lambeau can't come on today. I will text Paul. I will send Paul the link. The man from Seoul. Lambeau, his grandma's sick. He says he's not going to be able to come on today. Oh, Faith FN3 said Ohio State on top. Ohio. The Ohio State University. I coached football at Fork Union Military Academy, and I didn't know this, Faith FN3. But the guy that Coach Hayes punched from Clemson went to Fork Union Military Academy. I didn't know that. Frank, fight on for USC. Fight on to victory. Fight on for all to see. Fight for USC. Frank said F, UCLA, and Notre Dame. Yes. How are you feeling about the state of the USC football program? I was taking an early lead, 7-0, y'all. They're kicking off to Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt had a heck of a year. Good return. Vanderbilt returns the ball out to the 29-yard line. I will really look good on offense. Brandon Toms says can't tackle. That's a problem, Brandon Toms. Brandon Toms, jump on, man. Frank, decent. We should be better. Man, I used to love USC with Pete Carroll, man. Weren't they fun to watch? I don't know how old you are, Frank. USC beat Iowa, yep. Lincoln Riley. Linebacker U. Ferentz and Iowa do not lose bowl games. All right, so I assume, linebacker U, that you're an Iowa guy and not a Penn State guy. Because I know there's a little argument between where exactly is linebacker U. Brandon Toms, Ed Orgeron was the DC. I think he was definitely the recruiting coordinator. I don't know if he was DC, but you could be right. Faith, but I don't know if Ohio State could win the championship with Indiana and Georgia in the playoffs. Linebacker, you said no, sir. So you are an Iowa guy. And I was watching a linebacker from Iowa. There's a starting linebacker in the NFL I was watching. He's big. I'm trying to think. I think he's for the Lions. Frank, yeah, I'm 12. But my dad was there while Pete Carroll and Reggie Bush and Matt Leinart. Yeah, right on, Frank. You know a lot about football, man. I'm impressed. Ed did not coach with Pete Carroll. I believe he did coach with Pete Carroll because Ed Orgeron was on the staff before Pete Carroll, and he always tells that story when he goes on podcasts about how he went out and he continued to recruit even though he didn't have a job. But Google that linebacker. I could be wrong. How you feeling about the Wolverines' chances today? Man, that's a mess. That really is a mess. I'd have to go against the Wolverines today, Stargrove. What do y'all think? Does Michigan win? The chat's on fire, man. Linebacker, you said not an Iowa guy. So you're a Penn State guy? Yeah, Jack Campbell, that's his name. Frank says Ed was with Hackett. He was with Hackett, but I think he was also with Pete for 2 years. MJ, Michigan or Texas? I'm going to have to take Texas, man. I thought Texas was really, really good. They beat Texas A&M at the end of the season. I would like to see them make the playoffs. Frank said not good. Faith said boo, Wolverines. Linebacker, Ed stayed with Pete for one season. Okay, right on. Frank said Texas. Faith said Texas. MJ said Michigan wins. Frank said no, Texas wins. Linebacker, Texas will beat Michigan. MJ Romari, Bryce Underwood, 200 yards. Wow. That's a lot of yards, man. Has he thrown for over 200 this year? Frank said USC QBU. Jack said, who you got tonight? I got to go with the U because Alex Maribal, the offensive line coach, is a friend of mine. So I got to rock with who rocks with me. And that's the U all day, baby. So I'm picking with my heart on that one. Oh, linebacker, you said not a Penn State guy either. Okay, right on. So who's the real linebacker you to you, linebacker you? Put it in the chat, y'all. Who's the real linebacker you? I just entered kind of late. Sorry. Jack Fullerton, that's all good, man. You know, we ain't been doing this in like 5 months. So it's all good. W. Burdick, you think the Raiders will be punished for tanking? No. I mean, how could you ever prove it? I mean, Pete Carroll, they say he's going to get fired. So, I mean, I don't think there's any punishing him for tanking. I mean, that's the way it is. Like the worst teams get the best pick. Frank said, that's cool. Go Bills. Say, go Bills, go Bills, go Bills. Bills Mafia in the house. Go Bills. What about that last play of the game, man? 2 guys came unblocked in the backfield. I mean, the ball still should have been completed, but that was a great football game. Faith said, oh, Ohio, come on. The U was the original quarterback U. Yeah, you better believe it. Vinny Testaverde, Bernie Kosar, Jim Kelly. I totally agree with that. Stargrove, I think the scandal is hanging too heavy over the Wolverines. I agree. Jack Fullerton, okay, sounds legit. John Belser says Carson Beck is trash. Yeah, you know, they need to pound the ball with that big offensive line. Linebacker, you said Raiders. Frank, Notre Dame is so annoying. All they do is run the ball. They're not even in a conference, and they always have the easiest schedule. Frank said Raiders did tank. They benched Max Crosby, and he was fine. Faye said how? Linebacker, you said the original quarterback you is Jim Kelly, Bernie, Vinny, and Gino Toretta. No doubt about that. John Belser said Fletcher is him. Hey, Totem Pole Nation, thank you for spending your day with us. You could be anywhere, but you're here with us. Faith FN3 says, how do you feel about Stephon Diggs and his charges? Man, Matt Collins, a Fork Union guy, is on the Patriots. Morgan Moses, a Fork Union guy, is on the Patriots. And, Max on the IR now. And now with this Stephon Diggs situation, man, I feel like, dude, couldn't come at a worse time. They've had a great year, man. Lambo's a big Patriots fan. W. Burdick, Diggs will probably get suspended. Yeah. Frank said, we got Matt Leinart, Carson Palmer, Sam Darnold, Caleb Williams. You got more than that, dude. You got a bunch of players. Jim Plunkett. Wasn't Jim Plunkett from USC, or am I wrong? No, he's from Stanford. John Belser, I think it's fake. Linebacker, that's not the whole story of Diggs. She's just coming for cash. Frank, I think the chef is lying. Frank said, I'm not that old. That's okay. That's okay, Frank. So, right now, Iowa and Vanderbilt in the ReliaQuest Bowl. Man, what is ReliaQuest? Put it in the chat, man. What is ReliaQuest? What exactly is it? Linebacker Cardi B was in the house while that was going on. Wow, that's weird. I did not know that, but hey. NFL football, college football, Totem Pole Nation is back. Linebacker U says, does Andy Reid stay for one more to keep it on track for the next guy program? I mean, dude, if they fire him, that ain't really what the hunts are about. It's firing a coach after one losing season. I mean, I think he's earned the right to go out when he wants to go out. But that's just my opinion. What's your opinion on Andy Reid? Frank, what team do you root for? I used to be a Washington Commanders fan, and I'm from Virginia, so I kind of cheer for Virginia Tech, but I'm friends with the O-line coach at Miami, so I kind of cheer for them. Frank said, let's go Bears. W. Burdick, Andy Reid is still the best coach in the league. I have trust in him. Yeah, I mean, what do y'all think the problem is with the Chiefs? Is it the receivers around Mahomes? I mean, is it the aging team? Is it Kelsey? Is past his prime? I don't know. It's the NFL, y'all. And anybody that's ever been in that league that I've talked to has always said stands for not for long. Frank said, I'm in San Francisco, but I follow Caleb. SF, is that San Francisco? Okay, so Iowa's got 7, Vanderbilt 0. Iowa's got the ball again. They've been running the ball good. John, the Bears should have won if their defense wasn't trash. Linebacker, injuries like so many teams this year decimated the Chiefs. Yep. That's important, man. W. Burdick, fire Matt Nagy. Kelsey is a washed bum and a healthy O-line. Frank said, for real. Stargrove, too much focus on stuff happening off the field is the Chiefs' biggest enemy. Yeah, Taylor Swift, all that stuff. Is that what you're talking about? Or is there other stuff? The Tao Man, the way. I like that. The way. The Tao Te Ching. Andy Reid needs to go out on his own terms any given Sunday. Amen to that, Tao Man. Frank said the Chiefs are either going to draft Jeremiah Love or they'll sign Breece Hall. Yeah, I don't know. They do a good job, man, with their scouting department. They do a good job with their picks. It's tough, man. Didn't they lost the Super Bowl last year? W. Burdick. At the end of the day, Kelsey is one, if not the best tight end of all time, but he needs to hang it up. Raiders need to go out and get the Utah tackles before they get a quarterback. And that's damn Yankee. Yeah. Appreciate you. I think this is your for everybody, this is your first time in here. This is for you. See, we've been talking about the Chiefs.
There's got to be a mentality. Yes, sir. So when you come out here, you're ready to dominate.
It's got to be a mentality. So when you come out here, you got to be ready to dominate. Hey, how many people are watching from the vertical stream and how many people is watching from the horizontal stream? I got 2 streams going. I got a vertical stream and I got a horizontal stream. I say most people are probably watching from the vertical stream. All right, let's see the chat. Yankee said Raiders need to go out and get the Utah tackles before they get a quarterback. Frank said lineman on top. Frank said vertical. So Frank, did you get us through the short feed? Were you scrolling through the short feed and we popped up? That's the only reason I do it vertically. It's because we get a lot of subs and we get a lot of likes from the vertical feed. Yeah. Right on, Frank. Hey, Frank, appreciate you, man. Thank you for being a part of Totem Pole Nation. We're the low man on the totem pole. If you don't know what I mean by that, just hang around. You know, I got an iPad here. That's what I'm streaming off of. I don't have no fancy setup. We don't need all that fancy stuff. So we got a good slate of games today, and we're going to roll through the whole day today. We're going to see how it goes. We might start a new stream when it comes to the Miami game because I had already posted that. Still Elijah says, rest in peace, Chiefs. Still Elijah. Hey, if you're new to Totem Pole, let us know in the chat if you're new. Okay? If you're new, put it in the chat so we can show you some love. If it's if you've been with Totem Pole for a long time, make sure you welcome these guys. Big Joe. I wanted my Sooners in there. Yeah, no doubt, Big Joe. You know, they kind of that championship game kind of hurt them, didn't it? You know, a linebacker U is new. Okay, Elijah. I know who Elijah is. Not new, different account. Right on. So everybody, welcome linebacker U to the chat, to the stream, Totem Pole Nation. You know, I got the guys making some shorts. We had a short that just got 1.6 million views, which was crazy. And then people started saying, hey, man, when y'all going to live stream again? So we said, let's get it. Linebacker U said, Boomer. Boomer Sooner. Still Elijah said, welcome. I formation. That's what I like right here, man. Here we go. Quarterback sneak. Did they get it? Put it in the chat. Did Iowa pick up the first down? Yes or no? Yes or no? Okay, Joe. What's up, Joe? Joe's new. Joe. This is for you, Joe. Yankee said, I'm new, and the Eagles showed how to beat the Kansas City Chiefs last year in the Super Bowl. No doubt. So, Yankee, this is for you. Frank said, this guy's awesome. He reads everything in the chat. He has a good vibe. He just knows a lot of ball. Yeah, Frank. I'm the low man on the totem pole, dog. Yeah. I mean, when there's only 19 people in here, you can read the chat, you know. It isn't like we're Castanet or Mr. Beast or something. Yeah, but we love y'all, man. We appreciate y'all being here. Matt, okay, linebacker, you Matt Rule should have left to go home. Lincoln is going back to under 500 ball. So you're saying he should have went to Penn State by going back home? Iowa under the center, bunch to the left. And they run inside zone. Man, Iowa is pounding the football. So if you like to see people bam, bam, bam. Oh, Big Joe said, you forgot I show speed. Yes. Yeah. We're the low man on the totem pole. Now y'all know no. I show speed. You're exactly right. Appreciate y'all being on here, Totem Pole Nation. So blessed. The reason we do this is we want to help others change lives and build champions. Linebacker, you, there's a reason why so many Iowa linemen in the league. Yeah, Kurt Ferentz. Frank said Lincoln Riley, ? Yankee said thumbs up with some beers. There you go. Get it. Which game are y'all looking forward to the most today? Put it in the chat. Which game are y'all looking forward to the most? I'm looking forward to the U. The U, baby. It's all about the U. The U versus the Ohio State University. Frank said Miami, Ohio State. Linebacker said Lincoln Riley's no more than a great OC. Ooh. Man, look at that big tight end from Iowa. I mean, is there another? I mean, Penn State always has some good tight ends. But Iowa, man, if you need linemen or you need tight ends, NFL, GMs, you need to go to Iowa. Man, they got some ballers. Okay, so go it. 224 said Ohio State, Miami, Stargrove. I just switched over to the vertical stream. The chat was too slow on the horizontal feed. Okay, I don't know why that is. Frank said, bro, Lincoln Riley is a great coach. Frank said Lincoln Riley is the best at recruiting. Great coach doesn't make you a head coach. Well, it looks like Vanderbilt just had a big play. I mean, dude, I don't know if Iowa has even thrown the ball at all this game, but they just chose to throw the ball on the 4-yard line and they threw a pick. What do y'all think about that? Should they have just ran it? I mean, yeah, you're throwing a slant flat. It hits the receiver right in the hands, and the corner intercepts it. Frank said that USC has the best recruiting class in 2026 by far. Frank said Russell Wilson type of play. Yes. Russell Wilson from Richmond, Virginia, out of Collegiate High School. Yankee said Nebraska against Utah's running game. Right on. Linebacker. Such a great coach and recruiter. He just can't seem to win. Linebacker, you and Frank are getting into it in the chat. Lincoln Riley. All right, so we got a long day of football, Totem Pole Nation. Stargrove, what are your thoughts on the various NFL wild cards? Stargrove, you're going to have to tell me who the wild cards are, man. Like, during the season, we play on Sunday, so I don't even get to watch that much pro football. I always watch the recaps. So do you know De La Salle High School, Frank? Yes, I know De La Salle High School. Everybody does. And the great coach that was once there, they made the movie about. Yeah, he was great. Everybody knows De La Salle, man. That's legit. I coach at Fork Union Military Academy post-grad. So if you know any guys that are 2026s that need a home, Eddie George, Vinny Testaverde, Mac Hollins, Morgan Moses, Mike Quick with the Eagles, Christian Darrisaw with the Vikings. They all went to Fork Union Military Academy. Frank, we went 9-4, and the game against TCU is practically our practice squad. We had 12 starters missing so many people. My dad went to De La Salle, and I'm going to De La Salle. Yeah. What was the great coach's name? That was at De La Salle, the legendary coach. I mean, I want to see the Ravens make it. I don't know. Who do y'all think the NFL wild cards are going to be? Put it in the chat. Who do y'all think is going to be in the NFL wild card? All right. All you old totem holders, you're going to know who this is coming on. I'm going to give you a hint. He was the agent to Michael Strahan. Okay? He was the player agent to Michael Strahan. All right, Frank, right now it's John Anlaba, but I'll have to ask my dad so I forget. Yeah, I think it's like LaCouris or something. Linebacker Mike Quick was on the last Good Jets program. Quick, Freeman McNeil, Ken O'Brien, and so on. Wow. Linebacker, you know your stuff. Yes, Maurice Jones-Drew went there. I think Mercedes Lewis, the tight end, went there. Dave Stewart, question mark. I think it's LeSore. There you go. I'll look it up. De La Salle, California, famous coach. Bob Ladassor. Bob Ladassor. Bob Ladassor. And now I played for the high school for his football team, the junior varsity De La Salle. That's cool. So got my old friend Howard Shotsky, who was the agent for the big man, Michael Strahan, when he was a player coming on. I sent him the link. All right, so Iowa just got a sack. Vanderbilt wasn't able to do much. De La Salle, like Don Bosco, the best money high school players get. Yeah, Don Bosco came to Virginia, and they beat our best team like 50-0. Frank said my parents were both there during the movie. Yep. De La Salle and Crondalon is the girls' school across the street. Cheetah, guess who's back? Guess who's back? Back again. Cheetah's back. Tell a friend. Let's go. Cheetah is in the house. Iowa 7, Vanderbilt 0. Iowa with the ball, run a mid-zone to the right. They barely get back to the line of scrimmage. How's my son doing? And look at Howard Shotsky. Howard Shotsky, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get a round of applause for Howard Shotsky. Howard, I guess I got to turn my volume up. Hold on, Howard. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Check, check, check. Yes. Hey, chat. Can we get some claps in the chat for the one and only Mr. Howard Shotsky? So, Howard, what's your pick in this game, Iowa versus Vanderbilt?
Well, you just told me the score, so.
Frank says, linebacker, we still have a lot of locals, and you should see our field. It's nice. Frank Barmby, W. Howard. Yes, W. Howard.
I can't see the chat. How do you see it? Oh, here we go. I see it now.
Yeah. Since we've been on, they've updated this thing. Like I don't have to press every single time. You know? Linebacker you said Iowa problems since 2002 can't run an updated offense. They need to get better wide receivers and find a real quarterback. With the run game and defense, they should win all the time. A.K. Martinez gives Howard applause.
See, I can only see I have to either see you or the chat. I can't see both.
Yeah, I would just look at the chat then. I wouldn't worry about me. Bro, how old is linebacker you? Frank wants to know. Linebacker you knows what he's talking about. He's talking about Mike Quick. So I know he's got to be at least my age, in his 40s.
You mentioned Mike Quick?
Yes, he mentioned Mike Quick.
Mike was good.
Mike was good. 4th and 1. Right here. Iowa versus Vanderbilt. What game are you excited for, Howard?
The Hurricane game tonight. I wasn't even watching this game. I was watching The Last Dance again.
Oh, I love The Last Dance.
Yeah.
I love The Last Dance.
You realize just how good Jordan was.
Yeah, that's a touchy topic. You know, hey, Jordan or James? Put it in the chat. Jordan or LeBron James? Let's see how old the people are in here, because that's usually the test. LeBron or Michael Jeffrey Jordan? Uh-oh, linebacker you, Al Toons from Virginia.
LeBron is better. Come on, please.
Al Toon to the Jets team with Quick. Forgot about the original concussion guy. Yeah, Frank said LeBron's better. Frank said King. W. Burdick says Michael Jeffrey Jordan. Mallory says Michael Jordan. Noah says Jordan. I'm surprised. Where's all the LeBron?
Do you know how many points a game with the way they play defense in the NBA now that Jordan would score? Jordan was dropping 63 when they were only averaging 110 a game, you know?
Yeah.
Now everybody can drop 60. If Jordan was playing now, he would drop 80 on somebody.
Linebacker, you said, if you say LeBron, you just don't know ball. Curtis Knight said both are GOATs. Curtis, welcome to the chat. Frank said LeBron James. Linebacker said Kobe over LeBron.
I might take Kobe over LeBron, too. I agree.
Linebacker, you said Larry Bird over LeBron. Wow, Larry Bird, I was a Larry Bird fan, but did Larry Bird's career last long enough in the NBA to be up there with LeBron? I mean, I'm a Larry Bird guy.
Do you remember the story they told in The Last Dance about LeBradford Smith?
No.
So they're playing back-to-back games. First game's in it might have been in D.C. I'm not sure. But LeBradford Smith has like the game of his life because he was not that good. And he scored like 30-something points. And everybody made like a big deal out of it, right? So Jordan gets all irritated. And LeBradford Smith supposedly said to Jordan as he's coming off the court, "Good game, Mike."
Yeah.
So they're on the plane, you know, flying back home for the next game. And the next game I think was in DC. And Jordan gets off the plane and says, "I'm going to score in the first half what that kid scored last night." And he went out there and annihilated LeBradford Smith and dropped 33 in the first half.
Now I remember that. I didn't know what the guy's name was, but I remember the good game, Mike.
And then he admitted that the guy never said that. Jordan just made that shit up to get himself motivated.
Yeah, he was a master psychologist.
Oh yeah. And,
Yankee said Michael Jordan asked Michael Jordan, staying with the same team his whole career. Linebackers said, listen to those from Bird's era and what they said about how good he was. And Bird only played 8 full seasons.
And I like the line that Jordan said when, they said to him, well, some people said that, do you think that your competitiveness, is part of the reason why people didn't consider you to be a nice guy?
Mm-hmm.
And Jordan said, when you're a leader and you have to pull everybody around you up, and sometimes they don't want to be pulled, and sometimes they don't want to be pushed, but that's your obligation as the leader. And he said that some people might say I was a tyrant, and then he goes, but those people have probably never won anything.
That's what linebacker you said. Most narcissistic people are great psychologists. W. Burdick, I'm only 16. I still pick Jordan. I think it's a tough decision, but Jordan is better in my eyes. And then Trail the King said Steelers are better. Linebacker you, LeBradford Smith, beat guard from Louisville. Frank, and they got Luka Doncic and LeBron, the real big three. They gave up AD because they needed change and they need to say his name. I'm talking about LeBron James.
Let me tell you something. If he played against Jordan, in Mike's prime, Jordan would fucking destroy him. And LeBron James is not nearly. People forget the fact that Jordan was also one of the best defensive players in the entire league.
Yeah.
LeBron James don't play a lot of defense.
Yeah, you're right. Jordan was player of the year multiple times deep on the defensive side of the ball. Linebacker, you 80 can't stay healthy. That's true.
Shoot. The best player in the league right now is the dude from Oklahoma.
Shea Alexander.
Mm-hmm.
Frank said his name is LeBron James. Just look in the sky and say his name. What do you think about this quarterback from Vanderbilt, y'all?
I think he's short.
You think he's short? Yeah, I don't think he's as tall. SGA, you're right. SGA, Frank. For those who say LeBron without physical Michael, go watch Jordan against guys like Xavier McDaniel and all the bad boys. Yeah. The Detroit Pistons.
The game is not nearly as physical now as it was then either.
Yeah, it's totally different.
Remember Gary Payton?
Yeah, the glove.
You know what he said about Gordon? You know what he said about Gordon Jordan in the finals?
What?
He said, I figured my best strategy was to get him tired. So I banged on him. And, Jordan's smiling. And then Jordan really started laughing when Peyton goes, but that took a toll on me.
Yeah, no doubt.
And then he told this story about how him and Steve Kerr got in a fight in practice.
Yep. Okay, Jason Walcott says, who's your guy's favorite college and NFL team? Mine used to be the Commanders, and I'm a Virginia guy. And then linebacker, you said today NBA, so no defense and the travel everywhere. Who is your college and NFL team? Howard.
Troy, you should know that.
You're a Giants fan.
And what's my college team?
Tulane and Penn State.
Tulane, that's right. Pretty much the only teams I'll watch are Tulane, Penn State, and Maryland. Unless it's a real good game, other than those three, I'm not real interested.
This quarterback for Vanderbilt, he was talking a lot of junk, wasn't he? Like, he was talking a lot of junk at the Heisman.
He embarrassed himself afterwards.
Who do you have winning, Michigan or Texas? I'm taking Texas, dude.
And by the way, that's why I'm rooting for Iowa, because I don't like this kid.
Who are you taking, Michigan or Texas? I'm taking Texas, man. They beat Texas A&M at the end of the season. Frank said the Bronze 41. Who do you have, Michigan or Texas?
And by the way, Iowa's winning this game. I like Texas.
Frank said so much he said F the voters after he didn't win. Not even the best team in Louisiana.
Who isn't? Yeah, we are.
Well, Jason said, "Boo! Michigan's on top."
We would have kicked
That's
LSU.
okay.
We would have kicked LSU's ass this year. You got to be kidding me.
W. Burdick said Tulane isn't. Yeah, Jason, it's all good, man. Michigan. I mean, I like Michigan too. I love Michigan's program.
I hate Michigan.
Oh, you do? It's just a lot of controversy right now, man.
Well, their head coach was an idiot.
Mm-hmm. Frank said LSU's better than Tulane, even if they were terrible.
Nah, that's not even close to true. How many times have you seen either of them play this season? I'm going to bet 0.
WWE Master said, "Go Tennessee Vols." W. Burdick, LSU has had an off year. And
An off year?
Tulane.
No, they didn't have an off year. They sucked.
Michigan or Ohio State, who do you like more?
And you know what they'll do now, Troy, to get better?
Yeah.
Because this is what happens in college football now. They'll go in the portal and pay kids millions of dollars to transfer there.
Yeah. Well, I played at a school, LC Bird in Richmond, and our whole entire program was based off of Michigan.
You know what we did when our quarterback wanted to get paid?
What?
We let Duke give him $10 million, and then the guy sucked.
Linebacker, you said, played at OU during the bad years. Gary Gibbs. Then got to play with childhood team for 2 seasons with the Raiders. Then went into the Marines for 25 years.
We are not supposed to play for the national championship. Especially not in today's college football world.
Frank said if Tulane was in the Big Ten or SEC, they wouldn't win a game. WWE.
That's not true.
LSU was good when they had Joe Burrow. Since then, they've been mid at most. W. Burdick said 0-12. That's what Tulane would go.
He's out of his mind.
Hey, Howard, could you turn your TV down just a little bit? Because I don't want to get a copyright. W. Burdick. They couldn't even win in the Pac-12. Denny Hamlin fan 1-3 said PM. Hey, prayers out to Denny Hamlin. Denny Hamlin and me are from the same place, Chesterfield, Virginia. It's prayers to his family and the fire that occurred in North Carolina. Frank, who would they beat? They would win a couple games, maybe against Northwestern. W. Burdick said, prayers out to Denny Hamlin. Before y'all go scorched earth on Tulane, let me remind you of Boise State. Just saying, any given bowl game. WE, Tulane is decent. I like them more than James Madison. W. Burdick said NASCAR had a rough month with that, the lawsuit and the passing of Greg Biffle. Frank said free Diddy. There you go. Just kidding. All right, so Iowa, Vanderbilt. W. Burdick said, huh? Denny Hamlin fans said, yeah, it's been a rough offseason so far. What do you think about Tennessee's quarterback issues? I mean, they had that kid, man, last year, and he left. And then who was the quarterback this year? I mean, I think y'all got a great coach, man. Y'all are relevant again. How many games did y'all lose? You know, what do you think they're going to do? WWE? Will they go in the portal and get somebody else? I'd say so. They got all kinds of money. Oh, Rocky Top USA. Yo, he went to UCLA, and we cooked UCLA. W. Burdick, I miss Kyle Busch. Prime Kyle Busch. Josh Heupel escaped from being fired because all the upstart coaches' jobs. Frank, look at USC's schedule next year. Hardest ever. Man, that's tough. USC Trojans. You know, I like, what's his name? Oh, I got a new dog, y'all. Aubrey. Michigan. Oh, I got bad news. Y'all that remember Toby, that's my girlfriend's dog. Toby passed away, and I went to Roanoke and got this girl right here. She's a 2-year-old Shih Tzu, and her name is Dolly. I got her for $50. Aubrey, what's up? Michigan effing, yeah. WWE Master. Tennessee was 8-5. Name him Mackay Lemon. Hardest ever schedule. But yet teams like Alabama and Georgia win natties with the toughest schedule ever. So your point. Speaking of hard schedules, the Jets are going 0-17 next year. Hold on one second, y'all. Iceman, what's my favorite NFL team? Used to be the Commanders. What's up, cool coach fan? All right, y'all, I'm back. Why is your favorite now NFL team? It's the Commanders, I guess. I was a Redskin fan growing up. Aubrey said, I love your dog. Yeah, we've only had her for like a week. We got her like Christmas Eve. Her name's Dolly. She's pretty chill, man. Toby wouldn't let me hold him like this. Did maybe a 12-year-old should go, I'm back for you, then maybe a 12-year-old should go to a little table and play. Is that a dog or a mop? I think it's both. She could be a mop or a dog. Either one you want to use her for. Iceman, official. I'm a Steelers fan. Let's go. Let's go, Steelers. Do you like Bama? I like Bama because I like Nick Saban. So, yeah, I like Bama. I like Bama's program. Iowa and Vanderbilt, 7-3. Iowa's looked really good, y'all. Are y'all surprised? Put it in the chat. Are y'all surprised that Iowa has looked this good? 6 minutes left in the second quarter. Frank said linebacker U has issues. Iceman official said I'm going to the game Sunday. Nice. Are you a Bama fan? Roll Tide. 25 years in the Marines, you'd have issues too. Yes, no doubt. Frank said, good point. 5 minutes and 55 seconds left in the second quarter. Frank said, why are you beefing with the 12-year-old? Yeah, no beef. We're all good, y'all. Linebacker U, Nick Saban and the Bear. Who you got? Well, when Bear Bryant won all his championships, they had unlimited scholarships and unlimited players. It's tough, man. Tough question, dude. I'll take Saban because I say Saban's the greatest of all time. You know, I love Bear Bryant, though, man. And I'm a football coach, so, dude, like, that's a tough question. But, you know, I think they're both great. But Saban, man, is just – he's a – like, you could watch every interview he ever did, man, and learn how to be a coach. WWE master. Linebacker. I don't like Nick Saban. He also beat my team. Laugh out loud. W. Burdick. Nick Saban is the greatest college coach of all time. No question. I mean, Bear Bryant's right up there with him, man. But Saban is – I mean, both great. Bear Bryant or Saban or Woody Hayes or Bud Wilkinson, John McCoy or Eddie Robinson. I take Saban over everybody on that list. I love Woody Hayes, though, too, man. Bud Wilkinson, I mean, he had one of the greatest winning streaks of all time at Oklahoma. All right, so 4 minutes and 31 seconds left. Iowa's got the ball. It's 3rd and 16. Yeah, this dog doesn't bark. It doesn't do much. What about Kirby Smart or Lane Kiffin? Dude, Kirby Smart's the best coach in college football right now. I agree with Iceman said I agree with W. Burdick. Do you think Saban could make an NFL class coach right now? Yes, I think he could make it as anything. I think he would have made it at the Dolphins if he would have got Drew Brees. But the Dolphins didn't pass him on the physical. You know? Belichick said it was the greatest day of his coaching career when Nick Saban left the Dolphins. All right, so I was going to punt. Linebacker said Saban did something that will never be duplicated. How many natties? I think he's got 7, doesn't he? How many conference championships? How many Heisman? Mic drop. You know, Kirby's got 2, and he's 48 or 49. You know, did Saban even have 1 at that age? I think he might have had 1. I don't know how old he was when he won his first one at LSU. I know he was like 52 when he went to the Dolphins. WWE Master. As a Tennessee fan, I hope Lane loses all his games next year. No doubt. I understand that. Dolly. I think Dolly's a Tennessee fan because her name's Dolly Parton. Saban had LSU at 46. So he's 46. Was he 52 when he went to the Dolphins? W. Burdick, LSU 12-0, everyone else 0-12. Frank, was there a better receiver room, better than USC this year? I don't know, dude. Alabama and Ohio State's got some good receivers. I did not see USC play this year. But, I mean, I know Ohio State's got some good receivers. And I know Alabama's got some good receivers. Linebacker, you said yes. Frank said we had Blitnikoff wide receiver, and our 2 is really good also. What's the name of the guy that won the Blitnikoff? What's his name? From USC. Makai Lemon. I remember him. Cooper Kasich said, go Big Red. And I guess that's Nebraska, right? The Cornhuskers. I love the dog. Yeah, she don't do much, dude. She don't move much. She just sits here, man. Cooper said, yep. Cooper. Do you think Nebraska will be better next year than they were this year? Frank said, imagine losing to USC Big Red. Cooper said, that's what we're told. Linebacker said, heck no. Frank said, no quarterback is leaving. Are you upset, Cooper, about the leaving of Dylan? Don't call me Patrick Mahomes. Three minutes and 50 seconds left in the second quarter. Iowa versus Vanderbilt. Iowa's got 7. Vanderbilt's got 3. Frank said, mini Patrick Mahomes. Cooper said, not sure. Cooper said, I think we could almost find a little better talent. Who's Tua Fave about? Old Texas Tech, man, what's up? Texas Tech doesn't want Dylan Raiola. Who's my favorite quarterback? Probably Tom Brady. I like Michael Vick because I'm from Virginia. Frank said Oregon will probably get him. Cooper said, don't blame you. Iceman says nice. Hey, everybody that's new to the channel, this is for you. Yeah, we're streaming all these games today. I'll probably go. I got to go get the dog's food sometime. So I'll probably go till right before the Miami game. And then I'll start a new stream. Where's the man from Seoul? I sent him the link, W. Burdick, and nobody responded. You know, we haven't been doing these, and you know, I guess he's doing something else. But it'd be nice to get him on here. College football, bowl games. Who you got winning the Super Bowl? Who do I got winning the Super Bowl? Give me the Bills. Give me the Buffalo Bills since they just lost. Sometimes a late loss like that can really help a team. Frank said Bears. I want to see Josh Allen get a Super Bowl. Vanderbilt with the ball. Man, should have been a pick. Rod. That's what it takes to wear that U on the side of your helmet. It's all about the U, baby. Alex Mariball. You want the Rams to win. They got a shot, man. Cooper, TJ Lateef needs to have a good game tonight. All right, so I'll say the game. Y'all tell me who y'all got winning. Iowa and Vanderbilt. Put it in the chat. Iowa and Vanderbilt. Who you think going to win? It's one right now. What do I think of Cam Ward? I like him because he's an underdog. I like him because he played for Miami. And he's number one pick. And he was a 2-star. Had one offer coming out. I like underdogs. What do you think, Frank, about Cam Ward? T-Mac. What it do, T-Mac? T-Mac in the house. W. Burdick, I hope he does better next year. Cooper. I will go for Iowa just because they're from the Big Ten, but give me Vanderbilt. Frank said, unlucky getting drafted to the Titans. I said Iowa. Frank said not his fault. Okay, so who do y'all have in the next game? Arizona State or Duke? Arizona State or Duke? The Arizona State Sun Devils versus the Duke Blue Devils, the Devil Bowl. Frank said Arizona State. Give me Duke. Coming off the ACC championship. Iceman said Arizona State. I'm an East Coast guy. I'm from Virginia. So I got ACC loyalty. Who's ever had these? Virginia Diner peanuts. Anybody know anything about this? What's my opinion on J.J. McCarthy? He came out early from Michigan. They said if he would have stayed an extra year, he would have been the number one pick. But, I mean, he's unproven, man, and the Vikings have really struggled this year. And the Vikings they let Sam Darnold go. So he's still a question mark, man. What do you think, W. Burdick, about J.J. McCarthy? Frank doesn't like him. Cooper, is the NCAA making up bowl games now? I don't think so. Pitt should have won the ACC. Iceman. Yeah, it's crazy, man. I agree, Iceman. Like, it's crazy. How do they even pick who plays in that game? Like, I don't get it, man. W. Burdick, statistically, he's one of the worst quarterbacks of all time. So he sucks, and Jays don't really like him. So W. Burdick is not a fan of J.J. McCarthy. The Snoop Dogg Bowl. Yeah. I think that used to be the Barstool Bowl. And they changed the name to the Snoop Dogg Bowl. And I think it was like 3 years ago, the Barstool Bowl, that was the first game we ever live streamed. It's crazy. Hey, man, make sure everybody presses like. Appreciate y'all. Boston fan says, I love Totem Pole Nation. We love you, Boston fan. The Boston Celtics. You know, right now we got Vanderbilt in Iowa. I subbed you the best. No, you the best. Ice Monk. And we'll sub back, man. Hey, everybody, make sure you sub to everybody's channel. Because we're all about doing what's right, doing your best, and treating people how you want to be treated. We're all about faith, family, football, and the future of content creation. Cooper Kasich, the best bowl is the Pop-Tart Bowl. I agree. Pop-Tarts does a good job with that bowl. They make it fun. Cooper said, hands down. Appreciate everybody subscribing. I think we've gotten like 30 subscribers today just off of this live stream. Man, it was awesome. 30 subs just off an hour live stream. It's crazy. Let me keep y'all up to date. Views on the stream. We got 970 views. Share the stream, man. 970 views. We got to break 1,000. We got to break 1,000 views on this, which I know we will because we're at 970. We only been on here for an hour and 15 minutes. We got 425 people that came from the vertical live feed and 424 came from the shorts feed. So most of y'all got here because of the shorts feed or the vertical live feed, which is cool. Appreciate y'all staying. Frank said, yo, oh, yeah, let's keep it going. Hey, man, this is for you, Frank. Appreciate you, man. Let me see.
Woo!
The Nature Boy. Yeah, let's keep it going, y'all. Iowa 7, Vanderbilt 3. 1 minute and 23 seconds left in the first half. W. Burdick, I have post notifications on so I don't miss an amazing stream like this very one. W. Burdick, what a blessing it is to have you be a part of Totem Pole Nation. Now, we haven't streamed in probably like 5 months. And the rest of Totem Pole Nation ain't even here yet. But they're going to be coming. Lambo will not be here because his grandma's sick. Iceman said, I hope you are having a good New Year's. Yes, we're having a great New Year's. I hope you're having, Iceman, a great New Year's. Appreciate you. Cooper said, Nebraska last year made it to the Bad Boys Mower Bowl. Wow. The Bad Boys Mower Bowl. Less than a minute left in the half. 3rd and 15, Vanderbilt. Diego Pavia. Like, what bowl is this? This is the ReliaQuest Bowl. And, man, Diego Pavia just got sacked by a host of Iowa Buckeyes. And it was 4 guys that hit him at the same time. Diego Pavia has struggled today. This is the ReliaQuest Bowl, which I don't even know what ReliaQuest is. Could somebody put it in the chat? What is the ReliaQuest Bowl? What is ReliaQuest? You are the best streamer I've ever watched. Wow. Dude, we're the low man on the totem pole, man. That's sad. But we love you, man. We appreciate that. That means the world to us, Iceman, official. I'm just a coach, and I love football. And we used to do a lot of streams. We haven't done many this football season, but we will. We are back. So we will be streaming the bowls. We'll be streaming. This is going to be a fake punt. I think he went past the line of scrimmage. All right, so it's 40 seconds left. I will have the ball. I appreciate that, Iceman. What team? Oh, it's Iowa and Vanderbilt. Iowa and Vanderbilt are playing. What team am I coaching? Fork Union Military Academy. Post-grad in Fork Union, Virginia. First down, Iowa. There was a penalty. What's my favorite team? Growing up, it was the Redskins, the Commanders, and then I cheer for the Virginia teams. And I cheer for Miami because my friend's the O-line coach, Alex Maribal. Iceman said, nice. Who's y'all's favorite teams? Put it in the chat. Who's y'all's favorite teams? NFL, college football, NBA. And really, man, last year we did a lot of NBA. We did a lot of NBA live streams, and we were getting a lot of views, man. It was awesome. I think we live streamed almost every finals game. Like right now, we're at 1,000 views, y'all. We're at 1,000 views on this live stream, man. It's amazing. W. Burdick said, go Tigers. That's 1,000 views in an hour and 20 minutes. That's good for us. Not doing it in 5 months. It's our first stream. W. Burdick said, go Tigers. Iceman said, Steelers, Pitt, and Penguins. You are loyal to the Steel City. And I don't know. I got to see where MK is. MK is a big Steelers fan, and MK wants Mike Tomlin fired. Touchdown, Iowa. Touchdown, the Iowa Hawkeyes. Cooper said Nebraska in the NFL, the Chiefs, and I'm a Celtics fan. I was a Celtics fan growing up. Wow, dude, look at this catch. What a crazy catch by the Iowa Hawkeyes. Yeah, I live in Pittsburgh. That's great. I'm from Richmond, Virginia. I live in Richmond, Virginia. The Iowa Hawkeyes have played well today, man. It's 13-3. They're getting ready to kick an extra point. Cooper said in Kansas City, the Kansas City Royals. Nice. George Brett. George Brett was the best player when I was a kid. One of them. Frank said, I'm an A's fan. W. Burdick said, go Chiefs. Go Chiefs Kingdom. Cooper said, yes, sir. Frank said, ooh, not the Chiefs. The Michigan Wolverines versus the Texas Longhorns. That'll be at 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Ice says, yeah, Mike Tomlin, he is not a good coach in my opinion. Well, I've been a Commanders fan and Redskin fan my whole life, and we would kill to have 20 straight seasons without a losing season. So anytime y'all want to get rid of him, I'm pretty sure he'll have a job in 5 minutes. W. Burdick said, been a fan my whole existence by choice. The Chiefs. Cooper, how about those Kansas City Royals? I don't know. How are they doing? I don't watch a lot of baseball, Major League Baseball. I tell you who I do watch is Shohei. Shohei Ohtani makes me want to watch baseball. That guy's amazing. Coop said, same fan my whole life. So with 41 seconds in the half, till the half, Iowa Hawkeyes 14, Vanderbilt 3. And I would say Vanderbilt is the favorite in this game. Yeah, Bobby Witt is nice. Cooper said Bobby Witt thought. Yes, Bobby Witt is the real deal, man. What do you think? I mean, everything I've heard about that kid, he's legit. He's like a 5-tool player from what I've heard. .34 seconds left. Looks like Vandy will have the ball on like the negative 16-yard line. Salvador Perez is the GOAT. Hey, put it in the chat, man. Is Salvador Perez the GOAT? Jacob. Tariq Skubal is the real deal. We'll get 400 to 500 million from the Mets. Jacob, are you new? If so, Jacob, this is for you.
Hey, baby, let's go out there like a bunch of crazy dogs. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, let's go out there like a bunch of crazed dogs. Lawrence Taylor, the New York Giants from Williamsburg, Virginia. Played at UNC. Played at Lafayette High School in Williamsburg. Iowa's got 14. Vanderbilt 3. 21 seconds left. Iowa's 8-4 on the year. Vanderbilt is 10-2 on the year. What a great catch by that kid from Iowa on that, stop fade. I said, what's your opinion on Jaden Daniels? I think he's very talented. I think he's very small, and that's why he always gets hurt. So, had a killer first year, second year. He's been injured. Some people are saying, is he the next RG3? I hope not. Cooper said, oh, yeah, I'm also a North Carolina Tar Heel fan. Bill Belichick. Chapel Hill, North Carolina. The referees here at the ReliaQuest Bowl are looking at something. Cooper said basketball. My team growing up was the Celtics. Now I'm a Ja Morant fan. All right, used to be. Looks like Ja's back. The Memphis Grizzlies. Looks like Ja's back. He stayed out of jail. Stayed out of trouble. I don't know. His Ja 3 shoes seem like they're doing real well. I don't know, if it's just what I see on the internet, but seems like his shoes are selling a lot of pairs. He had a good game last night. Who's your NBA team? Jacob said, still hard to believe Michigan won the ReliaQuest Bowl last year. Yeah, I'd forgotten they even won a bowl. I was thinking they won the national championship, but then I was like, nah, Harbaugh's been gone for 2 years. Cooper said the Celtics. When is Tatum back? When will Tatum be back? Yeah, Jaden Daniels' injury was gruesome. Is it true that Jaden Daniels' injury, Alex Smith's injury, and Joe Theismann's injury all occurred in the same area? Yeah, that elbow, that was bad. That thing bit back the wrong way, man. But it was not his throwing arm, correct? I think it was his left arm, if I remember. "30 seconds left. Diego Pavia scrambles. He takes off, and he gets to the 40, goes out at the 45-yard line, about 5 yards. Wow, now he runs over a Gatorade cooler. What happened in the same spot of the field? I think, like, Alex Smith, Joe Theismann, and Jaden Daniels all got hurt in the same area of the field for the Redskins. It's like a curse or something. I don't know. I could be wrong about that. Fact check me on that. Iceman said, Ice Monk. Ice said, I think. All right, so it's 19 seconds left. Vanderbilt's got the ball. They need about 5 yards to get to midfield. Diego Pavia in the shotgun. He scrambles to his left. And he runs out of bounds. 13 seconds. W. Burdick said, yeah, the same spot for each one. That's crazy, man. It's like the Madden curse. All right, so it's 2nd and 10, 13 seconds left. Vanderbilt's got the ball, 14-3. Diego Pavia throws a flat route to the field. The running back's tackled probably. Woo. Great bad spot, I thought, by the ref, but hey, he's down at like the plus 48-yard line. What do you think is going to be the cover for Madden 27? I'd say Drake May. Drake May and the Patriots. Drake May seems like he's got the hottest name right now. And, Josh Allen's already been on the cover. Lamar's already been on the cover. I'd say you're going to see Drake May. What do y'all think? Put it in the chat. Ice, who do you think's going to be on the cover? What do y'all think? Totem Pole Nation. Got 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Put it in the chat. Who do you think's going to be on the cover of Madden 27? Cooper says Matt Stafford. Matt Stafford hasn't been on the cover. I said I think Bijan Robinson. Yeah, I think Bijan would be good. He's a heck of a football player. Matt Stafford has never been on one, has he? I think either one of them would be good. But I just think that having Drake May on the cover sells more copies. I could be wrong. Bijan deserves it. Bijan's a heck of a player. They had a running back last year, though. Do you think that matters? Saquon Barkley was on the cover this year. Pavia throws the ball deep. Wow. Hit his receiver in the hands. Diego Pavia. Well, that's the half. Iowa 14, Vanderbilt 3. Kareem Hunt. Kareem Hunt, was he on the cover? Kareem Hunt's with the Chiefs, isn't he? Iceman, I think Ice is onto something here. Myles Garrett. I think you might be right with Myles Garrett possibly breaking that record. He should have broke it this week, but the Steelers were more worried about giving up the record than winning the game. Lane, welcome to Totem Pole, Lane. What do you think about Arch Manning? I think he needs to go another year in college. I think he's got good DNA. I think he's got a good support system around him with his dad and his uncles and his grandpa. I think they know what they're doing. He's only a first-year starter in college, so I think he's going to be pretty good. Do I think he's going to be as good as Drake May? I don't know. I saw Drake May when he played for UNC. I went to their spring practice. He's a big dude, man. I like Arch. What do you think, Lane? Are you a Arch Manning guy? Blaine said, "What's up, Totem Pole Nation?" Blaine, what's the deal, man?
Woo!
Blaine is in the house. Totem Pole Nation's back. I think it's been like 5 months since we did a live stream. And I was like, I'm going to be watching these games anyway, man. Might as well be watching them with y'all. A lot of people have been asking about when we were going to do our next live stream. I sent it out to all the guys in Totem Pole Nation. What's his name? Only guy that showed up was Howard Shotsky. So, Lane, I'm assuming, Lane, that you think Texas is going to beat Michigan in the bowl tonight. And I would like to see Texas make the playoffs. Here's a question for y'all. Should these G4 teams, these small college teams that play Division I, should they be in the playoffs? Should they be in the playoffs, or should the G4 have their own playoffs? Lane said, I like both. So are we doing the IU versus Alabama game? Yes. Yes, we are, Blaine. We're doing them all, dog. Blaine, I'm going in. You know, I did a podcast last night with a guy from Locked In WVU, Locked In West Virginia. And he was like telling me how much money he makes from podcasting. I was like, what? Yeah, it was crazy, man. Grandpa. Hey, bro, remember me. Grandpa in the house. Let's go, Grandpa. Yes, we remember Grandpa. Grandpa is in the house. Who wins the Super Bowl this year? That's a good question. Yeah, we remember you, Grandpa. Thank you. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, we're going to do all the bowl games, man, from now on. We're going to ride out with the bowl games. Grandpa finally got 102 subs. Hey, everybody in the chat, go sub to Grandpa. We're going to help Grandpa get some more subs. Nebraska or Utah? Cooper. Okay, that's a good question. I'm going to go with Utah. I'm going to go with Utah. Their coach left. I think that they got something to prove. They still have their quarterback, correct? Nebraska doesn't. So, you know, I don't have a dog in the fight, but I'm going Utah. Blaine said Broncos win the Super Bowl. The Denver Broncos, Sean Payton, Bo Nix. That's who you got winning it. I just update y'all on the stream. Looks like we got like 1,126 views. That's pretty good for a first stream in the last 5 months. We had a short that just did like 1.6 million views. So that's probably helping it because it's pushing us. It's pushing us in the shorts feed. It's pushing us into the live feed. What do you think about Washington Commanders, man? I think it stands for the NFL, not for long. You know, they were in the NFC Championship game last year, and now, I mean, what did they win? 2 games? You lose your quarterback. You know, you go get some old veterans, and that's the result. What do you think about Mendoza? I think he's an underdog, Lane, and I like underdogs. And I like the coach from Indiana. He's an underdog. He's got a chip on his shoulder. He's got something to prove. The guy was the receiver coach at Alabama and left Alabama to take the head coaching job at the University of Indiana in Pennsylvania. Not the Indiana University is now. Indiana University in Pennsylvania. Ice and everyone in this chat, have a happy new year. I will see you later, Totem Pole Nation. Thank you, Ice. Ice, this is for you, Ice. Thank you for being a loyal member of Totem Pole Nation. W. Burdick, gotta head out. Love Totem Pole Nation. Have a blessed day. This is for you. Lane said, yes, sir. Grandpa said, God bless. I said, yes, sir. Grandpa said, you. Julian Sand this season. Man, that kid's a good quarterback. I like that quarterback. He went to Alabama, didn't he, at first? Nick Saban said, I had this kid playing scout team. Should have had him playing when I was there. Man, he could play in the pocket. Jeremiah Smith. He's a player, isn't he? Jeremiah Smith going into the draft. Julian Sand, Ohio State Buckeyes. Hey, man, I know I was not in here for a while, but I'm going to head out, man. God bless y'all. Hey, Grandpa, thank you for coming through, man. Like, bro, we just started back from 5 months off, so appreciate you, Grandpa. This is for you. Lane said, yeah, we appreciate all y'all, man. I mean, it's amazing. I mean, we haven't live streamed in like 5 months, and we're still at like 1,100 views. Which ain't bad. No, he's a sophomore. Can't they leave after their sophomore year? I could be wrong about that. Check that. See if they can leave after 2 years out of high school. Grandpa said, I'll be back. Thank you, Grandpa. Lane, are you new to Totem Pole Nation? If so, this is for you, man.
It's got to be a mentality. Yes, sir. So when you come out here, you're ready to dominate.
It's got to be a mentality. No, it has to be a junior. So technically. So after their sophomore year, yes. Well, thank you. Appreciate you, Lane, for being in here. How did you get on here? Was it from the shorts feed or was it from the live feed? Are you on the vertical feed? Trying to find my Tom Brady. Let's go. Yes. Yeah, that's where a lot of our views have came from, is from the live feed and from the shorts feed. Ice said, yo, I'm back. I did not have to go. Lane said shorts. Well, welcome back, y'all. We're watching Iowa versus Vanderbilt. I'm a little surprised in how well Iowa has played so far today. Seahawks and 49ers, Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on ABC, ESPN, in the ESPN app. Who do y'all have? The Seahawks or the 49ers? The Seattle Seahawks or the San Francisco 49ers? Who do y'all have winning that game? I said 49ers. Hey, make sure you like the video. Make sure you sub if you haven't. Appreciate y'all. We've gotten like 200 subs from today's live stream, which is amazing. And we appreciate that, man. We're going to keep doing these live streams of the bowl games and the NFL playoffs. Arch Manning, 4 games this season with 200-plus passing yards. I said that's so good. Yeah, we are blessed. Totem Pole Nation. Bryce Underwood, quarterback of the Michigan Wolverines. Arch Manning, quarterback of the Texas Longhorns, going to battle tonight. Who do you have, chat? Michigan or Tennessee? Tennessee, Texas. Will you be streaming the Super Bowl? I'd say we will be. DCL is back. What's up, DCL? Man, I'm hyped.
Woo!
DCL. You changed your name to Daniel Leon Makes Music. DCL is in the house. We haven't streamed for 5 months, DCL. And we're almost at 1.2 thousand views. Lane says Texas. Gunsmoke. What's up, Gunsmoke? Pineapples on growing trees. Iceman says Miami. It's all about the U, baby. It's all about the U. Gunsmoke, welcome. I took a little bit of a hiatus, says Daniel. Everybody go sub to Daniel's channel. He's a live streamer. He makes music. He's a great guitar player. He's a great singer. And he is an important member of Totem Pole Nation. Here you go. Welcome back. We have about 8 minutes and 25 seconds until the game is back on. Iowa versus Vanderbilt. Lane said Alabama versus Oklahoma is on. Yeah, why am I not watching that? What channel is that on? Yeah, Alabama versus Oklahoma. That comes on at 4. Alabama, Oklahoma already lost. On Hulu? Alabama plays Indiana tomorrow at 4 p.m. And tomorrow, guys, we'll stream all day. We'll stream all day tomorrow. Every game. It's time for us to get back to live streaming on Fox. All right, I'm on Sling TV. Okay, this is what I see. I see the Iowa Hawkeyes are playing Vanderbilt right now. Nebraska plays Utah at 3:30. And then at 7:30, the U plays Ohio State. And then tomorrow you got Oregon and Texas Tech. You got Alabama and Indiana. You got Ole Miss playing Georgia. Oh, that's basketball. It's okay. It's all good. I get confused myself. But, I mean, Totem Pole Nation is back. A lot of people have wanted us to start live streaming again. And we just hit 1,200 views on this live stream, which is pretty good for us. 1,200 views. So thank you, Totem Pole. We're just getting back at this, and we're going to be crushing it, dude. You know, if we do every bowl game all the way until the national championship, we'll be getting 10,000 views in one stream, which is crazy. Guys, a lot of y'all want to be YouTubers, so you got to study YouTube. And we believe that being a part of Totem Pole Nation, that we will help others change lives and build champions. We're all about faith, family, football, and the future of content creation. Lane said, yeah, MB. So Iowa versus Vanderbilt. The Iowa Hawkeyes are 8-4. Vanderbilt's 10-2. Iowa is beating Vanderbilt 14-3. Cooper said, yes, sir. I like that. Yes, sir. At 3:30, we got the Nebraska Cornhuskers against the Utah Utes. At 7:30, we got Miami versus the Ohio State University. When next will you be streaming? We're going to stream tomorrow. We're going to stream all night tonight. We're going to stream every single game. All right, but we're going to start. Make sure you hit the notification bell, y'all. So we'll stream. I got to stop streaming right about an hour before the Miami game. So I'll probably go until about 5. And then we'll start a new stream tonight at 7 p.m. when the Miami Hurricanes and Ohio State play. And then tomorrow we'll stream all day, every bowl game. Totem Pole Nation is back. College football, ESPN, and YouTube TV. Totem Pole Nation loves YouTube. And we love YouTube TV. ESPN. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, Thursday at 4 o'clock, Alabama plays Indiana. So we'll start tomorrow at noon. Justin says, hey, Justin, are you new? What's up? Justin, welcome to Totem Pole Nation. We're watching Vanderbilt versus Iowa. All y'all that's been around Totem Pole for a while, if y'all remember Toby, my girlfriend's Shih Tzu, Toby passed away over football season. I went and got this little girl right here. She's a 2-year-old Shih Tzu named Dolly. Dolly's from Roanoke. And I got her for $50. Can you believe that? 2-year-old girl Shih Tzu, and she lets you hold her like a baby. Somebody asked, is this a dog or is it a mop? And she's actually both. She could be used as a mop, and she's also a dog. It really doesn't make much noise. So this is Dolly, the newest member of Totem Pole. I think we've had her a week. Do you watch WWE? Put it in the chat. Do you watch WWE? World Wrestling Entertainment. Kirk Ferentz, 169-33 when leading at halftime. Kirk Ferentz, head football coach of the Iowa Hawkeyes. We just got to keep playing. Wimby, Pavia looks terrible. All those sacks are his fault. Wimby, are you new? Are you new to Totem Pole? This is for you, Wimby. Lane said the Miami Hurricanes won against Texas A&M. Yes, they did. Last weekend, they won. You're exactly right. Wimby said, yes, sir, you're new. Welcome to Totem Pole Nation. We're sitting here today. We're watching Vanderbilt versus Iowa. And then we're going to watch the next game. Let's see. The next game is Arizona State and Duke. And then at 2 o'clock, we got Michigan and Texas. So, guys, at 2 o'clock, we're going to watch Michigan and Texas. Nebraska and Utah is at 2:30. And then at 6:30, Miami plays Ohio State. Lane said all my games are outdated. Yeah. Michigan and Texas. It's been a while. Jolly Bo Prods, what's up? This is for you. Okay, I'm looking at it. I don't know if I'm looking at this thing wrong. Michigan's at 3 or 2 Eastern Standard Time. It must be at 3. Yes, Jolly. It has been a while. We haven't live streamed in 5 months. And, today we started back. And we're at like about 1,200 views on this live stream, which ain't bad for a live stream. And we'll get more views because we've been off for 5 months. It's a blessing to have one person in here. So, Jolly, welcome back. Bo Prides. I remember Bo Prides. Wimby. Mendoza put up huge stats against Iowa, yet Pavia talks about him as he gets owned by Iowa. Wow. That's a great point. That's a great point, Wimby. Pavia with the ball. Hands it off. Oh, pulls it. Runs a little option. Pavia. Seems like Pavia has got a lot of haters. Why is that? Because he talks a lot of junk? Bo Prod says Michigan is 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's good. I don't know what I was looking at earlier. Grandpa VR is back. It's 3rd and 5. Vanderbilt, Pavia's in the gun. Drops back. Completes the pass. I do not think he gets the first down. Grandpa VR, welcome back. Welcome back to the party, man. Fourth and inches, they're going for it. Pavia runs it. I do not think he gets the first down. How was your Christmas? My Christmas was great, man. Thank you, Grandpa. Got this little girl because Toby passed away, man. The legendary Toby passed away during football season, and we got this little girl, Dolly Parton. Illegal formation on Vanderbilt. He's going to back them up. How was your Christmas, Grandpa? All right, so now Vanderbilt's going to punt. Vanderbilt versus Iowa. Mine was pretty good. I started to hunt deer this year, and I got a crossbow. Nice. Nice. Iowa Hawkeyes 14, Vanderbilt 3. Great punt return. Brought out to about the Iowa 42-yard line. Lane says, I got Madden 26. Sweet. Grandpa said, thanks for asking. Thank y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. Y'all could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with us. Welcome to Totem Pole Nation. Hey, guys, we're at 1,300 views on this live stream. Not bad. Give yourself a round of applause. W's in the chat, man. We haven't live streamed in 5 months. I think it's been 5 months. Let me look. Live. Okay. Our last live was 5 months ago. Let me see what the date was. Yep, 5 months ago. July 3rd. July 3rd was the last time we live streamed. And what is it now? It's almost January 3rd. So, yeah. About 5-6 months. What a blessing it is to be here on Totem Pole Nation, watching the bowl games. Diego Pavia and Vanderbilt versus Iowa. You know, the next game I'm probably going to watch is Michigan. The Michigan Wolverines. Easy Money Flex says, what's up, coach? Easy Money Flex in the house, East End, Highland Springs. Let's go. This is for you, Easy Money Flex. I just was over there on the East End. I went to the 2 flea markets over there.
Hey, baby, let's go out there like a bunch of crazy dogs. Yeah. Yeah.
I know you understand that mentality. We got to go out there like a bunch of crazed dogs. You doing good? Okay, bro, yes. I'm doing great. Still coaching at Fork Union. We had 3 springers. 3 Highland Springs springers on the team this year. Man, they were some good kids. Enrique, Carter Reed, and Coles Bullock. Some great kids. How you been doing, Easy Money? The ReliaQuest Bowl live, the 40th anniversary of the ReliaQuest Bowl in Tampa, Florida. Mark Grunowski. Do you coach football? Yes. I've been a high school and small college football coach in Virginia, Richmond, Virginia, for the last 26 years. You can follow me at Coach Troy Taylor on all social media. And I'm coaching right now at Fork Union Military Academy, post-grad football. Easy Money Flex. Yeah, none from Verona. The Verona coach went to Fork Union, but last year when I went, they didn't have that many seniors last year because they had their whole team coming back. But I'm going to try to get a few guys from Verona, yes. Heck yeah. Yeah, we need to get some more East End guys. We need some more Verona guys. Lane said, oh, wow. Yeah, appreciate that, Lane. Me and Easy Money are from the same place. He's from the East End of Richmond. I'm from Chesterfield County, which is south of the city. I've been doing good, Coach. Just raising my son to be a good young man. All that matters. Amen. Do what's right. Do your best. Treat people how you want to be treated. Yeah, the way you do that is you show them. That's how human beings learn, by watching others. And I know you know that. Lane said, I'm playing junior. Tell you, man, I was running the football. So if you like football and you like running the football, the Iowa Hawkeyes, they're who you need to study. I mean, they're 8-4. They're beating Vanderbilt right now, 10-2 on the season. ESPN, a Thursday at noon on ESPN is Oregon versus Texas Tech. Lane said my team went 5-1-1. Iowa, again, that's great, man. Iowa with another big run. The Iowa Hawkeyes, and it's counter to the right. Man, old school football. Gap scheme. Block down, kick out, wrap. Daniel Leon, hey, Coach, what's up? Daniel, good to see you again. When's your next stream? Easy money flex smash mouth football. Yes. And how about those Springers? Went to another state championship. You know, had the closest game of any state championship game versus Maury. But East End, man, the East End football is where it's at. Why? Daniel, did you take a hiatus? Are you okay? Is everything all right? Ice says, I'm playing college football 26. Uh-oh. Iowa Hawkeyes, touchdown. Wow. These big tight ends, man, that they have. There's some dudes. You need a tight end. If your NFL team needs a tight end, you need to come get one of these guys from the Iowa Hawkeyes. Pops Gilbert says, go Hawkeyes. Hey, Pops, welcome to the party. Daniel says you are able to build your Christian faith. Amen, brother. The Lord has never led me wrong. Through your lyrics, that is great. Amen. I can't wait to hear them. Lane said they are nasty. Okay, guys. Vanderbilt, 10-2 on the season. Iowa, 8-4. Or your new Christian faith. Yes. Well, I'm happy. I'm proud. Brother, thank you. You've always been a good young man. And I'm glad that you are doing what's right, and I'm proud of you. I'm very proud of you. Pops Gilbert, thank you, sir. Good to be here. Lifelong Hawkeye fan. I live in Bama now, though. Pops Gilbert, thank you, brother. Got a lot of respect for y'all's football program and the football players that Kurt Ferentz puts out every year. I mean, they've shown up and they have smacked Vanderbilt today. And they have put Diego Pavia under wraps. So shout out to Pops Gilbert. Thank you for being here on Totem Pole Nation. Make sure you like the stream. Make sure you subscribe. I think we've gotten 272 subscribers just from this live stream today, man. What an amazing stat. I mean, we're only at 1.4 thousand views. We're at 1.4 thousand views with over 270 new subscribers. That's amazing. You like Pavia, coach. He has heart and will. Yes, I've liked him all season. I thought Vanderbilt's had a great year, man. But the talking junk after the Heisman, I don't think it paid off. What do you think? I mean, I think he's a good player. I don't think he's as tall as he thinks he is or says he is. But he's the reason they won. But, I think this game means more to the Hawkeyes right now. Pop says they're moving the ball a little better than normal today. Lucas Bland. What's up, Lucas Bland? Lucas Bland. Go sub. Hey, guys, go get the link to your channel and put it in the comments, and I want everybody to go subscribe. If you're in here, you go subscribe to everybody's channel because we're Totem Pole Nation. We're the low man on the totem pole. We're trying to help others. We're trying to change lives. We're trying to build champions. We believe in faith, family, football, and the future of content creation. I agree with you, Coach. Thank you, Easy Money. Yeah, I mean, I think that these Iowa guys, man, these bowls. Lucas, I will sub. Thank you, Grandpa. Yeah, Lucas, thank you. Easy Money said I'm watching Arizona State versus Duke. You know what? I'm getting ready to turn it on. What channel is that on? Lucas Bland. Hey, man.
Hey, you going live tonight?
Yes, I'm going live right now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm going live right now.
Already live?
Yeah, we're already live. You're live. This is Shane Reynolds, former football coach at VMI and ODU. Now he's the head football coach at Mechanicsville High School. He's an expert in football. Easy Money Flex is in here. Easy Money Flex is where your dad's from. Shane Reynolds. He's from Highland Springs. The Highland Springs Springers is in here, yeah.
Nice.
What have you been up to, man?
Just watching football.
Watching football.
Watching football.
Is, dude, Vanderbilt just scored.
Oh, good. They're getting back in it.
Yeah, let me see. I was going to change the channel. CBS. Easy Money says CBS. Okay, Vanderbilt just scored. It's now going to be 21-10 if they make this extra point. Grandpa VR says, I subbed. So, Coach Reynolds, what game are you looking forward to tonight?
Miami, Ohio State. That's the big one.
Easy Money Flex said Springers forever. Yeah. Springers Nation. Diego Pavia. Are you a fan of Diego Pavia, Coach Reynolds?
Yeah, he's a good player.
He's a good player.
Is he better than Mendoza at Indiana?
No.
Mendoza's good.
Yeah.
There's going to be two good quarterbacks playing tonight. Is there any team in the college football playoff that doesn't have a good quarterback?
Any team that doesn't have one?
Pretty sure they're all pretty good.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
What game besides the playoff game are you looking forward to? This is a big one. Vanderbilt, Iowa.
Grandpa VR said, hey, y'all, I'm going to have to go again. I don't know if I'll be able to join the stream again, but if I don't, God bless you all. Have a great day. Hey, Grandpa, this is for you.
Texas plays today. That's a big game.
Yeah. I might send you a link so you can come on here with me, man. You might get us some more subs. All you do is sit here and you
watch
just
the game.
Watch the game. Yeah, we sit and talk about football. Coach Reynolds might get us some more subs. Might get us some female subscribers. Easy Money Flex says, I got Miami. That pass rush is good.
That's Corey
Heatherman, who Shane coached with at ODU.
Big-time football coach. Used to be the defensive coordinator at JMU. They won a national championship.
I'm going to send you the link. Are you driving right now?
Yeah.
All right, you can get on it when you get it home.
All right, I'll talk to you, man.
Okay, I'll send you the link. Are you going home now?
Yeah.
All right.
Later.
Bye. Easy Money said, I got Miami. Yes. It's all about the U, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, please, a lot of y'all have been asking about him. Please welcome the man from Seattle.
Welcome back. Wow. This is amazing. Hello, everybody.
This is amazing.
I missed all of you guys, man. It's been a long road to get back here, but we had to take a hiatus because we had things to do.
Yes.
But hopefully we can provide you some form of entertainment today on this last day of 2025, which has been a miraculous year for me and my family, and I'm sure a lot of other families out there who we've had special relationships with this year. But Coach Troy, good to see you, bud. Man, always, for sure. But,
Easy Money Flex has a question.
Go ahead.
He's a Highland Springs Springer. He said, I think they need to restructure the college football playoffs. It's kind of confusing. What are your thoughts on that, Crystal Ball Paul, man from Seattle?
Well, I think I thought about it too. And as the playoffs are currently constructed, I believe the only thing that I think that like could have been a quick fix and we could have did this year that I would have liked to see before all these games are played to today and tomorrow is, reseeding like the NFL. Like I don't want to see like I don't want to see, the number 8 team who is that whoever's playing like Alabama. If Alabama wins, Alabama should have to play, or that's a bad example. Let's say that the 7th seed wins, the team that's not playing Alabama. If they win next week, they should play Indiana. Indiana deserves the right to have the easiest road to the finals, meaning they should play the highest ranked or the lowest ranked seed coming out of the weekend. Because if there's an upset, then things will get flipped around, and then you give a 2, 3, or 4 seed an easier path to the finals. That's what I see that could be fixed as we're currently constructed. But I really believe we have to address the group of 5 thing because it just puts a little damper on the first round of the playoffs. It really does. Because I'm not a Notre Dame fan. Not a BYU fan, but having them in instead of the other two would have been quite interesting.
This is Dolly. You hear the doggies? Hey.
There's Dolly.
Yeah, Dolly's chill. She'll let me grab her.
The new Shih Tzu.
Yeah, she likes to be held like a baby.
And she doesn't bite or try to snap.
No, not at all.
I forgot how to do all this stuff, man.
You know, hey, Frank says, yo. Frank, this is the man from Seoul, Crystal Ball Paul. And this is Dolly. Frank said he's back. This is Dolly, the newest member of Totem Pole Nation. She took the place of Toby, who passed away earlier this year. Frank, you're back.
2 hours?
Yeah, I've been going for 2 hours.
You're crazy. Yeah, sure.
We have not live streamed in 5 months, since July 3rd. And we are at 1,500 views and over 270 new subscribers. That's pretty good for not doing it in 5 months, isn't it? Diego Pavia is chucking it now. Frank said I subscribe. Okay. You make it 273 new subscribers. That's pretty good. Just from this live stream. That's, I mean, Lucas said, I like this channel. Lucas, we love y'all. We would be nothing without y'all. Look at, we're at 1,500 views. No, I was a subscriber earlier. That's okay. Frank, appreciate you. Somebody else must have subscribed. The Iowa Hawkeyes in Vanderbilt. Crystal Ball Paul is having some technical difficulties right now. Remember me from earlier? Yes. I remember you, Frank. You're the 12-year-old. I remember you. You're the USC fan. And you go to De La Salle. Well, Pavia just threw for a first down. It's third quarter. You got 5 minutes and 55 seconds left. Iowa Hawkeyes. 4th and 1. I put the ball in Pavia's hands here. What do you think? Easy money. That linebacker out of Texas Tech, can't think of his name. I'm hoping Cowboys draft that kid. Yeah, I'm going to watch him tonight. I haven't seen Texas Tech play yet. Quarterback run. Wow. Sprint out flat route like the Springers. Incompletion. Wide open. Wow. He didn't square his shoulders. Man, terrible ball. The ball wouldn't even spin him. Frank said he'll probably get drafted top 5. Easy money flex at #1 sports channel, Lucas. Thank you. What a blessing. I mean, we haven't streamed in 5 months. And we're still getting views, which is crazy. But it's because of y'all. Faith, family, football, and the future of content creation. And Iowa continues to pound the ball. I've been so impressed with the Iowa Hawkeyes so far today. We got Nebraska versus Utah, the Las Vegas Bowl. Got a lot of games today. Four minutes and 44 seconds left. That was an RPO. Looks like they had a counter called to the left. He threw the quick out to the right. Got an incompletion. Third and 8. Iowa. Frank said USC was in the Las Vegas Bowl last year, and we beat Texas A&M. Easy money. Got to make that throw, no doubt. I mean, he's a big-time quarterback. Quarterback draw. Great call. He's not going to get it. It's going to be like 4th and 2. Yeah. I mean, I was up by 11, make a field goal. Now you're up by 14. Yeah, we love you too, bro. Yeah. Yeah, we love you too, man. We love you, Coach. This is straight love, man. That's all it is. I try to explain this to the kids in my class. They're like, oh, you live stream? I'm like, yeah, I'm live streaming right now. Like, we're all live streaming, man. I mean, it doesn't matter whether I'm going to watch these games, whether I sit here or not. But I had a guy, I was on a podcast last night for WVU, Locked In WVU, talking about Rick Trickett getting hired as the O-line coach. And the guy was like, dude, you got a channel with 120,000 subs? I'm like, yeah. He's like, why are you not live streaming? And I was like, I don't know. So I was like, let's do it. Yeah, let's do it. Let's rock. Coach, how do you feel about Arch Manning? Does he pass the eye test for you? I've never seen him in person, but he doesn't look small. You know? I mean, Arch Manning and the Manning brothers, none of them have been busts. I mean, this was his first year starting. They won a big game, man, against Texas A&M the last game of the season. You know, do I think he's ready for the NFL? Probably not. I mean, do I think any of these quarterbacks are probably ready for the NFL? Probably not, because none of them play in pro-style systems. You know, I mean, he ain't small. I mean, he's bigger than Jaden Daniels. He's not as athletic. But Jaden Daniels is real thin, man. Iowa 24, Vanderbilt 10. I'll tell you someone who ain't small is Drake May. That's a big dude. He is not small. Pavia. Diego Pavia. 3 minutes and 47 seconds. No one man is bigger than the program. Amen to that. Frank said, where did everybody else go? I don't know. We got 21 people in here. I don't know. I just maybe, you know, if you're in here, put a W in the chat, man. If you're in here. I mean, we've been going for like 2.5 hours. Diego Pavia, completion. Big hit. Didn't wrap up. Great tackle. Erica, what's up? Eric, what's up? Welcome to Totem Pole Nation. Thank you, Erica. I'm still easy money said I'm still not sold on Shador Sanders. I don't blame you, dude. I don't think the Browns are sold on Shedeur Sanders. Great run by Pavia right there, man. Pavia looks like he ate his spinach at halftime. Diego Pavia looks like he ate his Wheaties. He came out here. I'm 9, but my name is Jack. Okay, thank you, Jack. Appreciate you, Jack. Appreciate you being on here. Welcome to Totem Pole Nation. Appreciate you being a part of Totem Pole Nation. We're sitting here watching the bowl games. Iowa versus Vanderbilt. It's been a good game. Iowa's got 24. Vanderbilt's got 10. There's 2 minutes left in the third quarter. This is our first live stream that we've done in over 5 months. And we've got 1,600 views, which ain't bad for us. 1,600 views. And we've got 275 subscribers. Yeah. How's it going, Dad? Yeah. I'm the low man on the totem pole. I'm sitting here watching the bowl games. Frank says, what do you want to win? Who do I want to win? I really want to see the Iowa win, I think. Because I like this old school smash mouth football. But Pavia's chucking it now. Pavia looks like a different player in the second half. Am I right or wrong about that, y'all? I mean, this looks like the real Diego Pavia. Like, he seemed like he was like asleep in the first half. I really don't care who wins, but I'd probably like to see Iowa win just because they have a physical run game. Heisman Diego Pavia. Yes. Hey, he just threw a touchdown right there. So Diego Pavia is up. He is awake, ladies and gentlemen. They have awoken the sleeping giant. I mean, now it's going to be, if they make this extra point, 17-24. Vanderbilt's down by 7 with 1:41 left in the third quarter. But I've enjoyed watching this today. It's been fun. Diego Pavia, ESPN. Iowa Hawkeyes versus the Vanderbilt Commodores. He's not a giant. He's a mini fig. That is true. He is small. Coach, I be looking around the league, and I see poor tackling, poor angles, DBs not getting their heads around like I see high schoolers do better. Don't coach these players like it used to. No. You're exactly right, man. You know, the fundamentals is the most important thing. Diego Pavia is from New Mexico, and he was a state championship wrestler. So all of y'all that want to focus on one sport, Diego Pavia didn't. Diego Pavia was a wrestler. Yeah, appreciate the comment there, Jack. This is a new ball game, y'all. Iowa 24, Vanderbilt 17. 1:41 left in the third quarter. Iowa will return the ball at about the 30-yard line. Frank, lacrosse is the best sport in football. Lacrosse is a great sport. Lacrosse is a great sport. I totally agree. Diego Pavia is on fire. We got 1.6 thousand views. Play action bootleg. Out of bounds. Incompletion. So we got 1.6 thousand views on our first live stream in 5 months. That's a blessing. No catch. Second and 10, Iowa. Second and 10, Iowa. Seam ball. Man. Is Iowa tight end you? Man. If your NFL team needs a tight end, I mean, they can throw the ball too, man. Iowa Hawkeyes 24, Vanderbilt Commodores 17. Got 40 seconds left in the third quarter. Iowa Hawkeyes with the ball in the Vanderbilt territory. First and 10. They got the ball on the plus 37-yard line. Mid-zone. Wow, another big run for the Hawkeyes. He's going to go all the way. Well, guy pushed him out the 4-yard line. The Iowa Hawkeyes can pound the football. Man, I love their offense. They are old school. Yeah, look at that. Bam. Hat on a hat. Let that running back go, man. Iowa looks good today, y'all. They really do. So it's first and goal with 16 seconds left in the third quarter. I think the ball's on the 4-yard line. Great effort by that D tackle from Vanderbilt, man. The kid dove. (24-17). I don't know if Vanderbilt can stop the Iowa Hawkeyes today. Popeyes or Bojangles? Put it in the chat. How much time left? It's only like I think it's the start of the fourth quarter now, Frank. Start of the fourth quarter, and Iowa is winning by a touchdown. They're getting ready to score though. Pavia look good in the second half. Popeyes or Bojangles? Put it in the chat, y'all. If you had to pick. What is Bojangles? Yeah, it's like North Carolina. It's kind of like Bojangles. I mean, it's kind of like Popeyes. It's like that Cajun style chicken or whatever. Okay, so Popeyes or KFC for you, Frank, since y'all ain't got Bojangles. I guess Bojangles is like a southern thing. Yeah, y'all don't have Bojangles in California. Hey, Rob says churches. Hey, Rob, that's a W. Rob comes through with the churches. Rob, welcome to the chat. Frank said our biggest thing is Chick-fil-A and Raising Cane's. We have those in Virginia. Okay, so Frank, what you picking, Chick-fil-A or Raising Cane's? Chick-fil-A or Raising Cane's? Live college football bowl games. The full bowl slate today. New Year's Eve, December 31st. Frank says Raising Cane's. Planet Fitness. See a Planet Fitness commercial. Frank says Cane's. Cane sauce. Lambo, our sidekick here on the channel, used to work at Raising Cane's. All right, let me see. I'm going to finish watching this game, man. This is a good game. Iowa and Vanderbilt. Clark Lee, head football coach at Vanderbilt on his 5th season. Rob says, I want to see Nebraska win. We had quite a few Nebraska fans in here. Rob, let me ask you a question since are you a Nebraska fan, I assume. Will not having your quarterback, does that hurt y'all's chances of winning today? Frank, I don't have it that often. And the closest one was like 40 minutes away in Oakland. And there's none in the suburbs. Rob said, born here also, yes and no. Nebraska, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. It's almost like Nebraska has been cursed since they fired Frank Solich. It's like a curse almost. Frank Solich had a winning record in Nebraska, didn't he? And he won at Ohio. Who did they fire Frank Solich for? Was it for Callahan? Rob said, I believe that. Rob said, yes. I'll tell you one thing. Iowa doesn't fire their coach. Man, Kirk Ferentz. That guy's been there forever. I think he's been there ever since he left the Cleveland Browns as the offensive line coach for Bill Belichick. That was a long time ago, man. That was before Belichick's girlfriend was even born. Look at that. That's football. The guys in their 4-point stances with their elbows bent on the 1-inch line. I think Vanderbilt stopped them. All right, they're in that double wing, double tight, tush push formation. Just stick the ball over the goal line. Up, they jumped. It doesn't matter, though. I mean, when the ball's on the 1-inch line, doesn't even matter if you jump. Remember when the Commanders, they kept jumping off sides, and they were like, we're eventually going to award them a touchdown. I mean, what's the half a distance when it's an inch? Rob said, I have to go. I'm about to watch the game. Yes, Rob. Thank you. Appreciate you, man. This is for you, Rob. All right, another tush push. He's in there. He's in there. Touchdown, Iowa Hawkeyes. So that's going to make it 31 with the extra point here, 17. Alex Maribal, offensive line coach of the Miami Hurricanes, just texted in a group chat I'm in, and he said that the Iowa running game is very well orchestrated. The Miami Hurricanes will be playing tonight versus the Ohio State Buckeyes. And we will be live streaming that. It will be on a new stream. All right, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell. You can just go to Totem Pole Nation. The link's already up there for that game. Live college football bowl games. Right now we're watching Vanderbilt versus Iowa. What other games are on right now, y'all? Nebraska comes on at 3:30. Nebraska and Utah. When does Michigan play? This has been a good football game. Iowa versus Vanderbilt. Hey. 1.7 thousand views on this live stream. Appreciate y'all. Frank said, what would be your last meal? What would be my last meal? Man, that's a good question. Take me to what would yours be? First of all, Frank, what would yours be? Take me to Captain George's all you can eat seafood and crab legs, and then after I eat there, I eat so much I feel like I'm gonna die. So yeah. What would yours be, Frank? 31-17 in the ReliaQuest Bowl. Capital One Bowl Mania. Live on ESPN. Diego Pavia. Iowa has 31. Vanderbilt 17. Frank said, I don't know. I like too many things. Yeah, I like a lot too. Ooh, look at me. I like it all, man. It's a blessing to be here with y'all, Totem Pole Nation. Onside kick. Iowa Hawkeyes 31, Vanderbilt 17. I don't know if I don't have Michigan versus Texas. Frank said I'm playing Madden. What teams are you using on Madden? Frank? Michigan versus Texas at 3. I think that's where I'm going to go, y'all. I'm going to Michigan versus Texas. Who do y'all have? Put it in the chat. Michigan or Texas? Frank said, I like using the Cowboys because of their offense. Wow. Diego Pavia on a long completion. All right, I'm going over to CBS. Michigan and Texas. Actually, Arizona State and Duke are still on. So we'll check a little bit of this out. Still got General Hospital on. All right, let me go back. I've been watching on Sling. Let's go into the Michigan game. I'm going to go back to Vanderbilt. The ReliaQuest Bowl. Diego Pavia. Man, Pavia's bringing them back. It's 24. They're down by 7 to Iowa, but Pavia has turned it on in the second half. The Diego Pavia family is having a good time in the stands. Live college football bowl games today. Right now we're watching Vanderbilt versus Iowa. Waiting for Michigan versus Texas. The Michigan Wolverines versus the Texas Longhorns. Biff Poggi, interim head coach at Michigan. Kyle Whittingham, just named the new head football coach of the Michigan Wolverines, will be playing the Texas Longhorns, led by Steve Sarkisian and quarterback Arch Manning. Watching a Verbo commercial with Nick Saban, former head football coach of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Michigan and Texas, who you got winning? Put it in the chat. Michigan or Texas? Yankee is back. Yankee says Texas. Thank you, Yankee. Yankee, is that because Texas is bad? I mean, or Texas is good and Michigan's bad? Or, does all the mayhem that has surrounded the Michigan football program have anything to do with your selection? Yankee says yes. The Michigan Wolverines, a proud football tradition in college football. Frank said, is C.J. Stroud still injured? I believe so. Chat, is C.J. Stroud still hurt? Put in the chat. I think he is. Clark Lee, head football coach, the Vanderbilt Commodores. Yankee said Michigan is getting a good coach. Yes, Kyle Whittingham was the head football coach for 20 years or more of the Utah Utes. I mean, the last head coach of Utah was Urban Meyer with Alex Smith as his quarterback before Kyle Whittingham took over. So he brings some stability and being able to run a clean program. Yankee said, yeah, I like 25. Oh, man. Okay, run the ball. Iowa Hawkeyes, coached by Kurt Ferentz. 2nd and 9. Iowa's got 31. Vanderbilt Commodores, coached by Clark Lee, has 24. 10 minutes and 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter of the 40th annual ReliaQuest Bowl. Third and 5. compressed formation. I think they gave him the first down. It was close. Big play by the Iowa Hawkeyes there to pick up that first down. 9 minutes and 30 seconds left in the game. Vanderbilt's down by a touchdown. Run counter to the left. Man, this running back they're pounding the football. Second and 3, Iowa Hawkeyes. 8 minutes and 44 seconds left in the game. They run another mid zone. This is the best offensive line in college football. The Iowa Hawkeyes have the 2025 Joe Moore Award winners. That's an annual award that is given to the best offensive line in the country. The Joe Moore Award. And this offensive line has proven that they are pretty good. 3rd and 1, looks like they're going to run the tush push again. Man, they are really pounding the ball and running the clock. First and 10, Iowa Hawkeyes. 7 minutes and 25 seconds left in the game. I don't think Iowa will throw another pass this game. They picked up about a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9. Logan Jones. He's the number 6 interior offensive lineman for the Iowa Hawkeyes. Ran the ball again. They picked up about maybe 3 yards. Looks like it'll probably be a 3rd and 6 for the Hawkeyes. Quarterback's coming off the armband. That usually means a pass, especially in a heavy run offense like Iowa. 3rd and 7. Can the Hawkeyes pick it up? I don't know, man. They might. They're playing off coverage on 3rd down, which I don't like. Yeah, throw it to the tight end. I tell you, man, when y'all watch Georgia play, you see how much off coverage, loose, soft coverage they play on 3rd down. It's not a lot. They had a sit route over the ball, the tight end, and that kid can't cover him. He's too big. Yeah, that's the game. They're going to keep pounding the ball. Six catches, 138 yards for this tight end. Another counter to the right. This is what they call 4-minute offense. Not 2-minute offense, 4-minute. That means the ball carrier needs to stay in bounds, run the clock, start the cadence with probably 10 seconds left on the play clock. Five minutes left in the game. Iowa Hawkeyes 31, Vanderbilt Commodores 24. The ReliaQuest Bowl on ESPN. End around. Stay in bounds. They ran an end around on second down. The kid ran out of bounds, stopped the clock. No, actually, the clock's still going, so it don't matter. I'd cover these tight ends. 3rd and 12, 4 minutes and 30 seconds left in the ball game. I was in the gun, empty. Trips to the field. Playing off coverage again. And they called a hitch. And they're going to be like 4 yards short. You're going to have to punt it, run it down. Four minutes and 15 seconds left, y'all. It's been a good ball game. Looks like Diego Pavia will get the ball back. We'll see what he can do. It's been a good ball game, better than I expected. The Iowa Hawkeyes, the Vanderbilt Commodores. The Hawkeyes are up by a touchdown. About 4 minutes left. It's been a great ball game. Diego Pavia has really showed up in the second half. He showed why he was a Heisman contender. Listening is a form of love. That's the commercial. The AT&T countdown to the college football playoff national championship, Monday, January 19th, 7:30 p.m. All right, the ReliaQuest Bowl on ESPN, number 23, Iowa. This is a 4th and 4. They're going for it. So Iowa tried to hard count them, make them jump off sides. They didn't. Now Iowa uses a timeout, and they're going to kick a field goal. They're up by a touchdown. And it's a 45-yard field goal attempt for Iowa with 4 minutes and 17 seconds left to go in the game. It's good. Iowa has gone up 10 with 4 minutes and 13 seconds. Diego Pavia and the Vanderbilt Commodores will get the ball back, but they need 2 scores. That means they're going to need a touchdown and then an onside kick and getting it back and score. Hey, man, appreciate y'all. We got 1.9 thousand views on this stream. Today, it's our first stream we've done in 5 months. Appreciate y'all. We'll keep doing them. All right, so Iowa will kick off back to Vanderbilt with 4 minutes and 13 seconds left. Wow, the kicker. Woo! Wow. The kid ran the ball out of the end zone and tried to jump over top of a guy, and he got hit. And he did like about 3 spins in the air for Vanderbilt. He jumps over the guy, gets hit, and he did a full 360 like that, man, like a helicopter. That was crazy. That was really crazy. Diego Pavia. Let's go. Diego Pavia. He thought he was snubbed of the Heisman. Got a flag down. Diego Pavia. Is there anybody here that thinks Diego Pavia got robbed of the Heisman? Put it in the chat. Wow. Ugh. He took a vicious hit. Number 95 from Iowa just ran through him. And he looked like a rag doll. I was up by 10. 4 minutes left. Diego Pavia's got the ball. Iowa Hawkeyes ReliaQuest Bowl versus Vanderbilt Commodores. Iowa's 8-4 on the year. Vanderbilt's 10-2. Sprint draw. A fake sprint draw. It looked like it was a sprint draw. Quarterback sprint to the left, supposed to hand the draw off, but Diego Pavia did not hand it off. Then he tried to throw it away. Yeah, it looked like there was too much space between the quarterback and the running back on that sprint draw. He couldn't get him the ball. So it's 2nd and 10. They call it intentional grounding on Diego Pavia. ESPN ReliaQuest Bowl. This is the 40th year from Tampa, Florida. The Iowa Hawkeyes versus the Vanderbilt Commodores. 2nd and 18, Pavia drops back, and he hits the receiver across the middle. He's on the 35-yard line going in. Big play by Diego Pavia, the Heisman runner-up. So they're on the 35-yard line going in. Pavia threw the ball across the middle. The ball was incomplete on the goal line. Good play by number 6 for Iowa to break up that pass. It would have been a touchdown if it was completed. It's 3 minutes and 31 seconds left in the game. 2nd and 10. Vanderbilt's down by 10. So they need to score a touchdown and get an onside kick and either get another score. He chucks it again. Incompletion. That's 3rd and 10. 3 minutes and 26 seconds left in the game. 34-24. Completion. Diego Pavia down to the 19-yard line. Big play by Diego Pavia. 3 minutes and 10 seconds left. That was a PI. Nope, no flag on the play. I thought that was definitely a pass interference by the corner of Iowa. All right. Vanderbilt is kicking a field goal on 2nd and 10 with 3 minutes left. That's interesting. I don't think I've ever seen that. Has anybody else ever seen that before? They kicked the field goal on 2nd and 10 with 3 minutes left and 1 timeout left? Has anybody else ever seen that? I mean, there's 3 minutes left. Do you onside kick it or do you kick it deep? Like, you only have 1 timeout left. I guess you kick it deep. That's why you do that. Brian, what's up? Brian Eggleton says yes. So you're saying they're going to kick it deep. Brian, this is for you. Have you've seen that before, Brian? You burn another 2 minutes, then have to kick a field goal. I got my girlfriend a new dog because Toby passed away during football season. So this is Dolly. She's a 2-year-old girl Shih Tzu. And we've had her for maybe a week. And someone asked, is that a mop or is that a dog? I think she's both. She can be used as a mop or a dog. Okay, so the ball was pooched. And Iowa got it. So they have one timeout left. We're at 1950 views. Like to get to 2,000 on our first. This is our first 3 minutes play defense. Yes, Brian, I agree. And have 2 minutes, yes. Stay in bounds. Now it's 2nd and 1. Here, show everybody. This is Dolly. She likes belly rubs and she likes to sleep. And she likes to be held like a baby. Second and 1, 2 minutes, 12 seconds left. They got stopped. Quarterback run on 2nd down. They got stopped. It's going to be 3rd and probably 3. Best O-line in the country, yes. I hadn't seen them play, but until today. But Brian, you know your offensive line play. All right, and I totally agree. They are good. So Iowa Hawkeyes 34, Vanderbilt Commodores 27. It's 2 minutes left. The Iowa Hawkeyes have the ball. They got it at 3rd and 1. It's 2 minutes and 7 seconds left. If Iowa gets the first down, the game's over with. Vanderbilt has no more timeouts left. Jessica said, hi, what's up? Jessica, how are you doing? Welcome to Totem Pole Nation. We're watching Iowa versus Vanderbilt. The ReliaQuest Bowl. It's 3rd and 1. They ran a sweep, and they're going to get the first down, stay in bounds. But there's a flag down. Jessica said good. Abercrombie. HBU. What's that mean? Wow, look at that. It's old school football right there, man. Guys down at 4-point stances, bent elbows. They ran a sweep out of that tush-push formation. The Las Vegas Bowl. will kick off at 3:32 Eastern Time, and that will be Nebraska versus Utah. Come on. This is Dolly, the Shih Tzu. She's a 2-year-old female. She's the newest member of Totem Pole Nation. Rest in peace, Toby. Dr. Pepper. Tomorrow at 8 o'clock will be Ole Miss versus Georgia. Man, that's some good old SEC football. Michigan versus Texas today. Mavis Tire. We don't have any Mavis Tires around here in Richmond, Virginia. This has been a good football game. The ReliaQuest Bowl. Looks like Michigan and Texas. Texas has taken the early lead 3-0 with 6:46 left in the first quarter. TJ Lateef is the quarterback for Nebraska. Big 12 looking to stay undefeated in the bowls. Bryant Eggleston. No doubt, man. 2 minutes left in the ReliaQuest Bowl. Yeah, they can't stop the clock. So it looks like Iowa will defeat Vanderbilt. Let's see if I can't turn it on the Michigan game. All right. The Michigan Wolverines versus the Texas Longhorns. Why do they do it? The M like this? 2nd and 10. Bryce Underwood sacked by the Texas defense. Bryce Underwood is sacked. That'll be 3rd down for the Michigan Wolverines. Wow, opted out for today's game. There is a bunch of Texas players that opted out. That's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 players opted out. There's only 3 from Michigan that opted out. It's 3rd and 18. They throw a bubble pass, a bubble screen. And number 0, he makes something out of it. The Michigan Wolverines. Owen, what's up? 6'7". There you go. Owen, welcome to Totem Pole Nation. Fourth and 9. Michigan is choosing to kick a field goal in the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl. The Michigan Wolverines versus the Texas Longhorns. And it is good. Biff Poggi, head football coach of Michigan. They're calling a penalty against the Texas Longhorns. This is probably going to give the Michigan Wolverines a... All right, the penalty was not accepted. So it's 3-3. Michigan Wolverines versus the Texas Longhorns. Hey, I love y'all. I will be back for the Ohio State game. I got to go get some